The exam question for human evolution. Before we do the question 3, make sure you look at my theory videos, make sure you have the worksheet printed out and the memo with you. Right, let's get down to question 3. Now, study the diagram below that shows the jaw of an African ape and a human, and it says the diagram below are not drawn to scale. What you can see here is the diagram A and B. One is a human, one is an ape, and you will have to be able to identify it. Now, from my theory videos, diagram B is a human because it's a C-shaped jaw, and A is a U-shaped jaw. So, that's very important that we write that down. So, B will be humans and A will be an ape. Then, 3.2. Identify the type of teeth labeled 1 and 2. Now, teeth number 1 is easy to identify, that's your canines, and 2 is obviously your molars. Question 3.3. Tabulate 4 differences between the jaws of a human and that of an African ape. And it wants you to label and tabulate 4 differences. We must actually tabulate 4 differences between the jaws for diagram A and B. And we know that A is an ape and B is a human. And that represents trends in human evolution. Tabulate means to draw a table. We must have columns, we must have rows, and 4 visible differences. So here I'm just going to shorten my answer. So your heading must be ape, and in the one column, and your other heading must be human. Don't forget to draw your rows. Now, apes have U-shaped jaws, humans have C-shaped jaws, apes have large canines, humans have smaller canines, apes have a gap between their teeth, which is the canines and incisors. Humans don't have that gap. And apes have larger jaws and humans have smaller jaws. So I've just shortened my answer so that I can fit it in my table. Remember to have rows and columns. Right. Now, the next question. Explain the evolutionary change of the jaws from diagram A to B and its significance for the organism. Now, the jaws went from larger jaws to smaller jaws. And the reason for that is the organism, the ape, needed larger jaws to eat their tough fibrous roots and hard seeds. And eventually what happened is the food changed to soft cooked refined food, processed food. And therefore the jaws changed from larger to smaller. So that is the evolutionary change, and that is the significance of the changing from the large jaws to the small jaws. I have covered this in my theory video. So make sure that you do go over this and you have this content well in your head. Right. So that is question 3.4. Question 3.5. Explain the significance of the shape of the teeth for labeled 1, which was the canines, for the organism. Now, the large canines was used for strength, to bite and tear the tough fibrous roots and the hard seeds. So the larger the canines, the better the amount of strength there was to eat that type of food. So, and all the largest canines was for strength. So make sure you know this question as well. I also cover it in my theory video. And these are quite common questions for you to get in your exam. That was question 3. So make sure you join me with all my other questions as well for exam prep. Thank you for joining me. Please join me for all my other videos. Thank you.